Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. We're on the Pig Dogs YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you enough time to get those bets in and those primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time as we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners at professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for tonight. All right, we got James Clark with us, Shane Mickle, Damian Sosh, Alex Martin, the center square today. Chris Ruffolo will serve as co-host, Big Al McMordie, and Tony Brown from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's how they'll line up today. Smart, McMordie, Brown, Mickle, Sosh, Ruffolo, Clark, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, so we saw their morning game today. Dodgers continue that issue with hitting. They're only one run tonight.
Yeah, it's just you almost want to call the Dodgers the Forrest Gump team that you never really know what you're going to get, but yet this is still a team that's probably going to win 90 games by the end of next week, and it's going to be interesting to see how those offensive woes carry into the playoffs and if they'll be able to shake them. All
right, let's get on here with the drive-thru because football on the menu tonight. We'll have a pick here from that Buccaneers and Cowboys game a little later. But let's go and let's get the show started. Let's welcome Alex Smart to the show. You'll find more at Pig Dogs Premium. Alex, what's happening?
Not a whole bunch. We're looking at some football for this weekend, and I'm liking Rice getting points here. And the reason why I like Rice, I'm just not a big fan of Houston's QB, Clayton Tune. A lot of talent, but he just, I don't know, he doesn't read the field well, in my opinion anyway. He gave up 4 interceptions last week. He's given up 25 picks in his last 21 college football games. And I mean, that is a major problem. I mean, this is, and against a team like this, a Rice team that's uptrending defensively, 17 returning starters from last year, and a secondary that might surprise some people that's on, like I said, on the upswing. I think Houston's going to have some problems this week, more than maybe some people might think. And we get a nice hook with not a hook, but we get that extra number on a touchdown. We get 8 points right now. There's 8 points available with Rice in some locations. And Rice has done well against this team in the past, by the way. From a program perspective, obviously there's different players here, but Rice has covered 7 of the last 9 meetings in this series. And the Cougars are just 4-11 ATS in the last 15 games as a road favorite. So, we're just going to take Rice here. I feel confident. It's a pretty good Rice team I think we have this season.
All right, we got Alex here on Rice here, +8. All right, into this game, Chris. Of course, Tune was in what was inserted in 2018-2019 season, if I recall. Eric King had that. I think he wanted to transfer, right? That was a really controversial at the time when he tried. Tune really wasn't ready. A lot of interceptions. Still hasn't improved. And, of course, both teams coming off second half collapses from last week.
Yeah, and it wasn't a good look, especially for Houston. Rice comes in almost as that team with nothing to lose, and I guess I kind of want to ask Alex, do you think that this is going to serve Rice better in the long run? Getting these hard tests out of the way, like we saw Arkansas last week. We're seeing Houston now, and this could be a team that maybe make some noise in Conference USA play this season.
Yeah, they had Arkansas, tied until the fourth quarter, and then, Arkansas just put their SEC gear in and didn't want to be embarrassed and just ran over them. But at the same time, yeah, I like Rice. I like the way they look. I like, this is a very under-the-radar team. I'm going to keep a close eye on them. I just like the points this week, and we'll see where it goes from there.
All right, yeah, Houston, not a really good defense here. Alex here on Rice +8 against Houston. This has a Saturday kickoff at 6:30 Eastern time. All right, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. Alex, well, we got a nice card here from a handful of games here in Major League Baseball. That one NFL game, Patriots and Bucs. What do you have going on over at the site?
And tonight we have that Thursday night game with Dallas and the defending Super Bowl champs, and that should be an interesting one. And I've decided selection on that. We've got a big card for the weekend, college football, and some NFL for Sunday, and some profits for everybody who joins me.
All right, guys, get on board here with Alex Smart over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his side smash here, Cowboys and Buccaneers. Get on board with that, and, of course, take those winnings and go long-term with Alex, because over at Pig Dogs Premium, he has that 3/7/30 All Sports Pass. You get every play that Alex releases over at Pig Dogs Premium. For that time period you choose, when you go to the profile page and make that purchase. And also, By the way, if you get Alex's 1 month pass, you add a second capper for 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Alex, it's always great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you next week.
Okay, guys, make lots of money this weekend. Take care.
Absolutely. All right, Alex Smart here on the Drive To. Let's continue on here with coverage, joined by Chris Ruffolo. Now it's time to bring on Big Al McMordie. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Top the leaderboards, #1 for 2021. So, and he'll have a pick tonight from this Thursday Night Football as we kick off the NFL season. Alex, Al, how you doing?
Pretty good. How's it going, guys? Lots of Al's on this show.
Lots of Al's, and we got Big Al here tonight. All right, here we go. The one we've been waiting for here, 8:20 Eastern Time, NBC. Buccaneers host the Cowboys. Buccaneers up to 9-point favorite. It's been 8 for most of the time, total 52.5.
Yeah, the line's really been flying. I think a lot of people are looking at past history, at least in these season opening type games. When you look at what the NFL does in week 1, it really tries to match up the good teams against the good teams from the previous season, then it puts the bad teams against the bad teams from the previous season. And typically, the defending Super Bowl champion will play on either Thursday or Monday. In fact, 23 of the last 25 defending Super Bowl champs have opened the season on a Monday or Thursday night game. And also, they usually play at home. 22 of those 25, the Super Bowl champ opened at home. And when you look at what the defending Super Bowl champ has done in these types of games going back to 2001, they're 14-4 with 2 pushes in the season opener. But most of the time, they're playing against really good teams from the previous season. That's not the case this week. They're playing a team that went 6-10 last season in the Cowboys. Yes, Dallas had a lot of injuries, but still, they were 6-10 last year. And interestingly, this is the only matchup of the entire week 1 which pits a team with a winning record from last season against a team with a losing record from last season. So even though defending Super Bowl champs generally do well, and also home teams in these Thursday night games in the first week generally do well, they're 12-3 with 3 pushes their last 18. What I like to do is I like to take teams with a losing record the previous year when they're matched up against a team with a winning record the previous year in that week 1 game. Going back to 1994, the team with a losing record the previous year, 89 wins, just 58 losses against the spread. A lot of people overreact to what happened the previous season. It's a new season, of course. You see this line flying all the way up to 9.5 in spots. I'm taking the points.
All right, Big Al McMordie here is going to take the Dallas Cowboys here at +9 against Tampa Bay. All right, Chris, Dak Prescott, before he got that injury, those 5 games, Cowboys are averaging 32 points a game.
Yeah, they're definitely flying high with Prescott, leading the offense. That's kind of why I wanted to turn this one back to Al and ask, we talked about Dak Prescott, coming back from the injury. And I'm just curious what you think as to how the Cowboys are going to utilize Prescott in his first game back in, almost a year, and how they're really going to sort of ease him back into it while trying to, to upset the defending Super Bowl champions.
I mean, my opinion is you don't ease them back into it. I mean, there's only 16 games on the schedule. You got to try to win every game. That's the way I look at it. We'll see what they do, but I would just, go full bore with Prescott if it was up to me.
There's one thing, we get the media perspective. We've only seen in preseason, but we don't see what goes on in practice. They've seen him all camp. So they have a pretty good idea what Prescott can do coming into this game, Al.
Yeah, I would hope so. I think they know what he's going to be able to do. And, I think that we'll trust the coaching staff to make the right decision in this game.
I think so, because if they didn't have confidence in Prescott, they might have had better backups behind him, you think?
No, I would agree with that, sure.
Absolutely. All right, Cowboys +9 against Tampa Bay. This one here with a start time 8:20 on NBC. All right, now let's take a little Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we got 4 games in Major League Baseball in the primetime hour and that big NFL game tonight. So it's a football weekend. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, at Pick Dogs Premium right now, I've just posted, literally in the last 15 minutes, I posted 6 football winners for Saturday, including my college football game of the week. We cashed our only college football play last week on Texas San Antonio against Illinois. So we're off to a 1-0 start dating back to the preseason. We've now won 5 football games in a row. So I've got 6 football winners posted at Pick Dogs Premium, including a triple pack. I have my college football game of the week. Then I've got also an early play, my high noon hanging play. So just go to Pick Dogs Premium. And of course, the best deal of all is to join for a week or for a month, or also to team you up with one of the other champion handicappers here on the 2-for-1 handicapper special. And that's the best way to get the best value.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Big Al McMordie over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here. 2013 units, #1 document for 2021 over at Pick Dogs Premium. When you go to his profile page, you can see all the plays are all documented. It all adds up here. And of course, if you visit Al's profile page, you can see all his college football action now up there. I see a triple pack up there as well as his football game of the week. And of course, the best value of those long-term passes is Big Al also has an NFL and college football season pass. Get them all together in one package. When you scroll down to the bottom left of the page, you can get on board with that. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Tony.
You got it. Big Al McMordie here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue here with Chris Ruffolo. Guys, just a reminder, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show. And of course, that begins at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch, you got Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler. Of course, Joe Maddon's also been a new addition. You'll find some new shows and features with her on the network as well. And of course, that YouTube members VIP is a great subscription, great value now that we started football. Follow the link below and get signed up. And of course, we always ask for your help, guys. Those likes, those thumbs up really help us out.
Absolutely, Tony, they do. They're always the measuring stick of what we do at Pick Dogs, because without the Pick Dog, there is no Pick Dog. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Helps us make the product, the brand, better than anybody else that's doing it out there right now. To show you guys how much we appreciate that love and support, 150 likes will get you 2 home run props from me, because I won't be around tomorrow, so I'll do one for today, one for tomorrow. And I believe James Clark is also going to toss in a touchdown prop for tonight's NFL matchup as well. So 150 likes will get you those props tonight.
150 likes is the goal, so keep those likes coming in. We greatly appreciate that. All right, let's continue now on the drive-thru. Now it's time to go up to Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome Tony Brown to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dog Stream. Tony, what's going on? Tony, I think you got to unmute there. We need to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
How you guys doing?
It's going great. It's going great. Here we go. 7 Eastern time. New York Yankees been taking their lumps here. They're going to be hosting the Blue Jays at 7 Eastern time. We got the Yankees, $1.17 favorite. Total sits here at 9 in this one. This one will be your TV game on MLB Network.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the Yankees. You can't pinpoint it, but I'm not going to go to the window with my good conscience and say, yes, I like the team that's lost 5 in a row against the team that's won 7 in a row, including all 3 games in this series. It's just, this one's kind of simple. Keep it simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Toronto is on fire. Besides these Yankee series, they've won 9 of their last 10 games. They've been smoking everybody, and then they came right to New York, and they just get it done. They had a big win. They had a close win. They had an overtime win. They're just finding ways to get it done, and the Yankees are finding ways to not. They've blown 7 games when leading by 5 or more, and they've blown 9 games when leading by 3 or more after the 7th inning. Like, they cannot close for whatever reason. And until they find a way to win again, we're definitely not going to bet with them. We're going to bet against them. Toronto minus 103. This is basically a pick 'em, and we're going to pick the Blue Jays.
All right, Tony Brown on the Blue Jays minus 103. All right, Chris, Qually's question here with the starting pitcher Barrios. Which Barrios you're going to get today? Because he's kind of been an up and down pitcher. Nestor Cortez has pitched well this year, but I'm a little nervous because he did not come in with really good season marks in his Major League Baseball career.
That's true, but we also look at the fact Nestor Cortez is not the kind of pitcher that you'd maybe consider to be a stopper of a losing streak. You'd normally consider that to probably be Garrett Cole in this lineup. But call it a homer pick, call it whatever you want, but I'm with Tony here. I think the Blue Jays just the better team, playing better baseball right now, putting up over 6 runs per game during this recent hot streak, and they're only giving up about 3 runs per game on the other side. So normally, last time I checked, 6 is more than 3, and when you score numbers like that, you're probably going to win a lot of games. So I like the Blue Jays here as well.
I can't argue that. Nestor Cortez, he's only averaging about 5 1/3 innings per start. That's not stopper material. And, of course, Tony Brown, that exposed the Yankees bullpen that's been getting hit.
Yeah, and that's unbelievable. My guy is over there throwing 101-mile-an-hour flame balls. He used to come in, he used to be like, all right, that's it, Yankees win. Now, like, I don't know if the hitters have caught up or if 101 just isn't fast anymore. But like I said, the Yankees lead the league in blown games after the 7th, after the 8th. They just cannot get it done.
Yep, they just can't get it done here. And, of course, Tony Brown here is on the Blue Jays, minus 103 against the Yankees. And we get this one started at 7 Eastern time. This is your TV game on the MLB Network. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Stream. About 4 games on the docket here for Major League Baseball. That one NFL game as we kick off the season. Patriots, not the Patriots, it's the Buccaneers. Got to get used to Tom Brady with the Buccaneers uniform. Buccaneers and Cowboys. And of course, Tony Brown here, past 30 days, 2,795 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's on fire. He's been on top of that 30-day leaderboard, seems for a few weeks now. It's Tony Brown. He's just been on fire here. What do you have going on over at the site?
Same old same, man. We got my Thursday 3-play today. We got the NFL pick. It's the NFL opening day, so of course we had to do that. Plus my 2 MLB perfect plays. You can get individual ones, or you can get them all 3 with my Thursday triple play and bang your bookie 3 times over.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 2,795 units of profit past 30 days. All documented. Go to Pick Dogs Premium. You can add up the numbers for yourself. It's all documented. Right now he has his big 30-star Thursday 3-play, his 3-pack. He's mixing up an NFL pick with his 2 best plays for Major League Baseball in a 3-pack. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long-term with Tony. He has that 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass over at Pick Dogs Premium. You'll get every play that Tony releases at that site for that low price. That 3-day pack will get you set for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Good time to try out Tony Brown. Then take those winnings and go longer with Tony Brown. You can go with the 30-day pass after that. Of course, add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper, even greater promotion, greater savings there. All right, Tony, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week.
Always great to be here, and I appreciate being here. So I got something for the people, too. If we get the 150 likes, I'm not on the show tomorrow, but I'll text you or email you. I'll give out a Friday free pick.
All right, very good, very good. Tony Brown with a Friday free pick via text if we get to our like goal. All right, have yourself a great night, Tony. We'll talk next week. Tony Brown here on the Drive. Speaking of likes, Chris, how far are we from the goal?
Man, just the Friday just keeps giving and giving, man. You guys are getting Tony Brown's free play as well. We're already at 50. We're already at 58 likes, and we've got just over half to go. So keep those likes coming in because you're going to get a ton of awesome capping for tonight and tomorrow's action.
Absolutely. All right, guys, keep it coming in. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's Shane Mickle up next. Shane, what's going on?
How's it going tonight, guys?
It's going great. All right, we got an NFL. Looks like you got an NFL player proper night in that big game tonight.
Yeah, take a look at the player props here. There's one that really stuck out to me, and it involves Tom Brady's passing yards. Tom Brady, he might be however old he is, 44, 50, whatever he's at now, but he can still sling the ball. Even if he's not chucking it 60 yards downfield, the offense is geared towards him still, and, he's making the best out of it. And I think that they're going to be a pass-first team again this year. They're facing the Dallas Cowboys, whose defense was awful last year. They gave up over 28 points a game. I think they're going to really struggle here defending Brady. I don't expect the Patriots, or not, oh my goodness, I did it too, the Buccaneers to do a lot of running in this game. But I think that there's going to be plenty of throwing. This is the same Tom Brady last year who beat up on a ton of bad defenses. He threw over 400 yards against the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons defense is comparable to the Cowboys defense. Now, I'm not saying Tom Brady's going to get 400 yards in this game passing, but I think he does go well over that 305 number.
All right, Shane Mickle here says go ahead and take Tom Brady to pass over 305.5 yards, minus 115. Chris, that Cowboys defense, we know what it was last year, was not good.
No, and the Cowboys, one of the few teams that I don't think really did all that much to improve the defense significantly to the point where you can feel comfortable taking the under on Tom Brady in Game 1. This is Tom Brady. I believe I think he finished 3rd in passing yardage last year, if I'm not mistaken. And well, I think he starts the season with a bang tonight. I also think if you're a prop bettor, guys like Mike Evans and Antonio Brown are probably going to benefit from those numbers as well tonight. So I like the over with Tom Brady though in this one.
All right, agreement here from Shane here. Shane and Chris agreeing here. Tom Brady to pass for over 305.5 yards at minus 115. All right, Shane, why don't you let us know what's going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? 4 games of Major League Baseball in the primetime hour, as well as that NFL game. It is the Bucs and Cowboys.
Yeah, I got 2 games left, but only one is in the package. I got the football game tonight, 1 play, $24.99. I've got 1 MLB game left, but if you want that, you're going to have to hop on something long-term. I started off hot in college football last week. I plan on continuing that, so hop on, 3-day pass gets you Saturday. It's college football included. 7-day pass gets you the first week of NFL included. So hop on something long-term. Let's make some money together.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pig Dog Spin with his long-term passes. You want to try him out tonight with that Thursday Night Football winner, go for it. And then, of course, go long-term with him. If you want it with that 7-day pass, every play that Shane releases over at Pig Dog Spin for 7 days, that would include Major League Baseball, college football, week 2 complete, the entire week 1 NFL. You got the Sunday action as well as the Thursday, and of course Monday Night Football. A pick will be involved in there at the baseball. So that 7-day pass, really good value right now to get on board with Shane Mickle. Try him out, and then take after those 7 days, go longer with him, maybe a season pass. All right, Shane, it's always great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, Shane Mickle here on the drive-through. First, ask him about Minnesota Gophers' chances this week, but we'll have to wait till next week. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. Wait a minute, he made a call. We got what you? I got you back here, Shane. Tell me about the Gophers.
Yeah, I think the Gophers cover. I really like them this week. I think the running back room is still strong, even without Ibrahim. I think Potts and guys like Potts is going to step up. I think they cover. Maybe it might be homer pick, but I'm betting it to cover.
He's betting to cover, Shane Mickle. All right, Shane, thanks a lot, and we'll talk next week. All right, Shane Mickle on the drive-through. I got to get the Gophers in here. When he's on.
I really thought you were bringing them back on so I could disagree with him about something else, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, and I can't get your opinion here. It's not fair to Shane because he's not there to defend himself. Because you probably went the other way if I know you. All right, continue on.
I like Minnesota. I want to see how they do without Ibrahim in the first game back. That's all.
Absolutely. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome our buddy Damian Sosh. You'll find him over at Pig Dog Premium. Damon, how's it going?
Hey, guys. Doing good.
How's your sweat glands after that Notre Dame game?
I'll tell you what, man. Much too close for comfort. A game that they had well in hand, and I'm not understanding a 3-3-5 when you're up by 18 points in the fourth quarter. But, hey, we'll make adjustments. It'll be fine.
It'll be adjustments. Yeah, Toledo's coming into town with a lot of points on the Rocket side. We'll see what happens there. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. Phillies here to host the Rockies. Phillies, $1.80, total of 8.
Excuse me, sorry. The Phillies they're just 2.5 games behind the Braves here for a playoff spot. They got Ranger Suarez pitching tonight. Suarez started off the season in the bullpen of the Phillies. They moved him to the rotation, and he's been very effective. Whether he's in the bullpen or in the rotation, he's 6-4 in the year, 1.38 ERA. He's going to be opposed by Anthony Senzatella. Now, Senzatella, he's just 4.9 on the season, but a very respectable 4.16 ERA, and he's been pitching very well lately. He's given the Rockies a quality start in his last 5 outings. He's only allowed 4 runs in his last 19 innings pitched on the road. We're well aware of just how bad this Rockies team is on the road, but the Phillies, even though they're just 2.5 games back, this team often loses series that they just flat out shouldn't. Case in point, they lost 2 or 3 to the Marlins last week. In mid-August, they were swept by the Diamondbacks. The Rockies have more than capable hitters in their lineup with Trevor Story, C.J. Cron, who was National League Player of the Month in August. I like the Rockies to steal this one, and I think we're getting some pretty good value on them as well.
All right, Damon says go ahead and take the Phillies, who don't sweep a lot of teams. So you play some down teams, you got to pick your spots to go get some great value here with the Rockies plus 166 with Senzatella on the mound. One thing about Ranger Suarez, Chris, a converter reliever, he's only going about I'm going to show him here. He doesn't go very deep in his games, about 4 2/3 innings average.
Yeah, it's only been recently where you've started to see Suarez crack 5 innings if you're lucky, but the results have been good. The thing is, remember earlier this season we were talking about Antonio Senzatella not being able to win a game on the road if his life depended on it? Well, you look at those numbers. He hasn't pitched terribly on the road. I think his 10 starts on the road this season, 7 of them he's given up 3 earned runs or less. So that tells me it's more about the Rockies as a team than it is Senzatella. And he's given up, I think, 1 run in his last 13 innings over 2 starts, in his last 2 starts on the road. 7 shutout innings against the Dodgers. I like the Rockies here with a ton of value against the Phillies.
Ton of value here. Of course, you're looking here, though, Damian, is the fact that Senzatella team record 1-9 in his road starts. And you talked about the bats here. The Rockies' bats here on the road has always been the concern, not just this year, but it seems every year they've been in the league.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're definitely a much better home team. That's obvious. I feel they're doing. Like I said, the Phillies, they find ways, games that you just think, it's a no-brainer. They go out and they come out flat. This is going to be, their first home game. They were in Milwaukee last night, coming back home. Granted, the Rockies are traveling as well. I just think we're getting real good value here with Senzatella, like Chris mentioned, pitching really good on here on the road, even though that, the wins aren't there. I think they're in a good position here to steal one.
All right, the good point about the road game is the first home game after a 9-game road trip, so that's always a flat spot there. Good pickup there on that Philadelphia situation here. No day off between series here, so 9 straight days on the road. Then you hit that home game. That's always a flat spot. Rockies plus 166 against the Phillies. This one has a start time of 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Inning Channel. All right, Dave, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. We have that big football game tonight. We got the Buccaneers and Cowboys. 4 games, Major League Baseball slate. It's a football weekend. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward tonight. Big football game. I've got your side and total winner on there tonight, and I have my favorite Major League Baseball play up for sale there on the site. You get all 3 of them together for one low price. They're all for sale individually, and obviously, this is to kick off the NFL season. Sunday, going to be jam-packed with action. So now's the perfect time to pick yourself up a 3-7 30-day plan. Football season's here. You're going to get a ton of games, a ton of great value out there on the board. Looking forward to this weekend of college football as well. Went 2-0-1 last Saturday in college football. Looking to sweep the board this weekend.
That's right. Sweep the board this weekend with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got 3 plays for tonight on this card. Get his 3 big winning investments for Thursday's action. It definitely will involve the Cowboys and Bucs. He also has a Major League Baseball play in there. So a good time to get on board here with Damian Sosh at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you can take those winnings from those 3 packs and go long-term with Damon, that 3-7-30 sports pass. He also has that football combo pass at a very affordable price, $8.49. You'll get every play from Damian Sosh this football season, from the NFL, college football, regular season, postseason, playoffs, bowl games. Get on board here with Damian Sosh football combo pass now over at Pick Dogs Premium. Damon, is always great having a show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk next week.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.
All right, Damian Sosh here on the drive-thru. All right, Chris, we got to get to that 150 goal here for our likes. Of course, that means we'll get home run props, and of course, we'll get a football prop from James Clark as well.
As well as a Friday free play from Tony Brown. We're 2/3 of the way there. We're at 101 likes. We still got about 50 to go, but still got plenty of time to get those in.
Plenty of time to get them in, guys. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to bring in now, speaking of James Clark, he's up next. Let's welcome James Clark to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. And we can wire him in right now. He's bringing it to us with those home run props. James, what's happening?
Pretty good, Tony. How y'all guys today?
It's going great. Going great tonight. All right, you've got a prop tonight, and it's involving a home run for us.
Yes, guys. Coming off of a winning day yesterday and a home run prop. Well, I got another one for us tonight, guys. Looking at the Braves line, I'm going with Dansby Swanson at plus 550, guys. If you look, his last 5 games, he hasn't hit a home run. His last 10 games, he's hit 2 home runs. But against Washington, the Braves play the Washington a lot. He's faced Washington 16 times, and he's hit 6 home runs in those 16 times. So I like Swanson to hit the home run the guy tonight. The Braves have had home runs from a lot of people today, or last a few weeks against this Washington team. But I like Swanson to hit the home run with this value of plus 550, guys. A lot of people might be looking at David Duvall or all the other guys. I like them too, but I really like Swanson to hit us a home run and catch us this ticket of plus 550, guys.
All right, big numbers here, Chris. I know you'll be next with this game. We jumped over you a little bit. All right, so Chris, of course, you're looking at this one. You're starting here on Swanson at home run.
Tony already saw me pull out the pad of paper to be like the Wile E. Coyote sign. I do like Dansby Swanson. I think there is value. Eric Fetty's just been, I believe that's who's going for Washington tonight. He's been getting torched left, right, and center this season, and especially by the Braves. It hasn't been any better. I think he's given up 14 earned runs in 3 starts. So I believe he was torched by the Mets, I think, as well last week. So if there's anybody to get some value in, it's probably going to be Dansby Swanson, as well as maybe a guy like Adam Duvall. I think that these are hot hitters for the Braves right now, and I think they're all going to give us some value tonight against a terrible pitcher in Eric Fetty.
Yeah, and Fetty is struggling pitching, no doubt. Of course, also that Nationals bullpen has been kind of not playing well since the All-Star break when the team kind of gutted out their pitching staff and Strasburg was out for the year. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Prim tonight. Well, we got the big game from the NFL, Buccaneers and Cowboys. 4 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time. We're showing you fantastic work so far in college football. 475 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pig Dogs Prim. You got off to a fast start. It's a football weekend. What do you have going on over at the site?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on. I got 2 MLBs and NFL plays I like. I like all 3 of these plays a lot, guys. You know, after you grab these plays, we go 3-0. You know, upgrade 3, 7, or 30-day, guys. Guys, you know, like Tony said, off to a hot start in college football. I'll just look to continue this on this weekend. Love this card Saturday. There's a lot of plays here that I really like. You know, I'm going to start putting them on probably tonight or tomorrow night. I'll be start putting them on there. But anyways, guys, you know, you go grab the long-term, guys. You're going to get the NFL and the college football, all the games, all the way up into the Super Bowl for one price. And you cannot beat that, guys. I mean, if you just want the college football, like college football, and don't do nothing with the NFL, we got that one too. But if you like both of them, guys, both of them's there for you for a great price. So if you want to jump on it or team me up with any of these other guys on the show, we're on the site. Like I say all the time, we got the best cappers in the world. And we do, guys. You know, team me up, Big Al, Little Al, Tony T, Chris, Rod, Tony Brown. You know, any of these guys on the show, Mitch, any of them, any of the guys on the show, you know, team me up with them. We'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
Right, guys, getting aboard here with James Clark over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 475 units of profit to start the season here. It's all documented. Go to Pig Dogs Premium and check it for yourself. All the plays are up there. James today has a 3-pack, his NFL and his 2 best plays from Major League Baseball for $35.99. Get on board with that. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long-term with James Clark. You can try them out for the weekend, that 7-day pass. Get every play that James releases over at Pig Dogs Premium for the 7-day period. That'll get you covered for college football Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. NFL Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Great time to get the 7-day pass. Also covers Major League Baseball, so that's a good way to start. And then, of course, once you take those winnings, make that upgrade to the long-term pass. Go with the James's NFL and college football season-long pass. Every play from James Clark this NFL and college football season, regular season, playoffs, and bowl games. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Stand by if we hit our actually, you're going to be part of the recap, so we'll talk to you a little later.
All right, Tony. I appreciate you having me on the show, buddy. And let's hit them thumbs up, guys, and get these home run props, my prop, and you know, Tony Brown been red hot. Get his play for tomorrow, guys. Let's hit them thumbs up, guys.
Yep, let's get those thumbs up coming in. All right, James Clark here on the drive. Let's continue on here with Chris. Chris, speaking of thumbs up and likes, how far are we from the goal?
I'm about 24 away. We're at 126 right now. Still got mine and Tony's picks as well as the recaps. You still got a little bit of time, but don't wait too long because we're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time, guys. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming, and let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Chris Ruffolo, front and center. A little out of the rotation here. Automatic out in baseball, but not here. All right, here we go. 7:20 Eastern time. Braves host the Nationals here. Braves 225, total of 9.
Tony, you should know by now. I'm never looking for an automatic out. Anyways, we're looking at this Braves game, and you just heard my opinions on Eric Fedde. He's been absolutely terrible for much of the season. You know, off of back-to-back starts against a Mets team that has not been very good, especially down the stretch. Gave up 13 runs, 9 earned on 17 hits, in just 8 1/3 innings of work. You look at his work against the Braves this season, well, it hasn't been much better. 19 hits, 14 earned runs, and 11 1/3 innings across 3 starts. You just got to think that this is a spot where the Braves wake up with the bats and come to play tonight because, you know, like Damian Sosh mentioned in one of the earlier segments, the Phillies are breathing down the Braves' neck right now. It's not a foregone conclusion the Braves are winning this division. There's still work to be done, and for the Braves, you got to take advantage of these winnable spots. You know, this is just a spot where you got to take advantage of a struggling pitcher in Fedde. I'm not a Hosker, fan, but you know what? Let's see what I did there. You know what? I'm still going to hop on the Braves on the run line tonight. You can even probably push this for -2.5, try to get some plus money. I think this is Braves all day here.
All right, you're looking at Braves all day, and you know, Chris, it's time to start winning because this is the time they can really get some things done. Because after you get Washington, Miami comes into town, and then Colorado comes into town, so they can really start to put some heat on the Phillies from this homestand because they come off a tough road trip against the Dodgers and the Rockies. Rockies always a tough place to play over there in Colorado, but they were able to split that series. They got crushed by the Dodgers, but this is the time, this homestand, they cannot get on any losing streaks here.
Yeah, and I'm trying to pull up the Phillies schedule for next week. You know, just to talk about the Marlins and then the Rockies coming to town. The Phillies are playing the Rockies this week. Then they have the Cubs, and then they're at the Mets, home against the Orioles. So these are two teams that have very weak schedules down the stretch, and both need to take advantage of the spots. But I just think that the Braves are in a better position to take advantage of those weaker lineups. Because you still have guys like James just talked about, Dansby Swanson, Ozzie Albies, you know, Adam Duvall. These guys can flat out hit and put runs on the board in bunches. The Phillies can run hot and cold, and I just don't trust that Philadelphia starting rotation. Atlanta's not much better, but they have the bats to back it up, which Phillies can, like I said, run hot and cold. So that's why I'm on the Braves tonight on the run line. I think the Braves are going to take steps to winning that division.
All right, Braves run line -1.5 runs to -115 against the Nationals. This one has a start time 7:20 Eastern time. Watch it over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Screen where you're lighting up the board. Been on that top of that 30-day leaderboard for some time. You're actually giving a run here. Well, a little ways behind Tony Brown, but you've been consistently winning up there. 959 units of profit past 30 days. 4 games of Major League Baseball. That one big NFL game. It's a football weekend. What's going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tony, I appreciate you mentioning that word consistency. That's what it's been all about with me over at Pick Dogs Premium. We've just been treading along, making people money, chipping away at those leaderboards and staying on those leaderboards. I'm going to do some of the same tonight. Got my Thursday MLB triple play. 3 10-star plays on the MLB board that I am absolutely enamored with, that I know are going to make you some money heading into a loaded weekend. We talk about that loaded weekend. The 3, 7, and 30 day, those long-term passes hold more value than they have over the course of the baseball season, let's be honest. Because with those 3 days, you're not going to get all the MLB plays, college football, NFL if you sign up on Thursdays. And, you know, the week, it's going to get you all the action up until this time next week. And then, you know, the 30 days is going to get you the first month of the season, whether that's just with me or one of the other great cappers at Pick Dogs Premium, or the season passes are still there, MLB, NFL, college football, the combo pass for the gridiron. It's all over at Pick Dogs Premium. Go over and check it out.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 959 units of profit past 30 days. And if you visit Pick Dogs Premium, you can verify those numbers there because Chris is fully documented. All his plays are graded there. You see the numbers here: 959 units of profit here over the past 30 days. He has his 3-pack, his Thursday MLB triple play. Get on board with his best bets from Major League Baseball tonight. Of course, you can take those winnings and go long-term with Chris. He has that 3, 7, third day all sports pass every player for that period of time. Also up on the board right now, his Gridiron Blitz, college football, NFL season pass. You can get them together in one combo pass as well for an affordable price of $750. Get every football play this year from Chris Ruffolo, NFL, college football, as well as the bowl games and playoffs. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And before we get to my pick, Chris, why don't you let everybody know where we're at with the like goals?
Well, we broke that 150 threshold. We're at 151, but still keep them coming in, guys, because we love all we appreciate all the love and support, and it's only going to get bigger and better as things go on, so keep them coming in.
All right, we'll continue on here on the drive-thru. Time for my pick tonight. We're going to be looking here at Saturday college football, Penn State and Ball State. Penn State laying 22.5, total 58. And I'm going to take the underdog here, Ball State Cardinals plus 22.5. Ball State, a really good MAC team. Matter of fact, I believe they got 20 starters returning from that MAC championship season from last year, including their starting quarterback, Drew Pitt. But this is really a tough spot for Penn State, sandwich spot. Remember, they played Wisconsin last week. They got Ball State. Then next week, Auburn comes into town. So this is not a really good spot here for Penn State. An improving team, no doubt. I think Penn State's going to be an improving team. But I was a little concerned about their offense. They didn't crack 300 yards last week against Wisconsin. But that's Wisconsin. I understand. And Sean Clifford has been one of those quarterbacks that's been inconsistent, getting a lot of heat from the fan base. But I think this is a spot here where I think Ball State can come in under number here, Chris.
Yeah, that's right. It's the MAC team coming in and playing a name brand school. You got to think that these Ball State Cardinals are going to relish an opportunity to potentially make some noise here. I'm with you. I like Drew Plitt. I like Justin Hall. I love this Ball State offense. And it almost seemed like Penn State was shocked to get that win against Wisconsin last week, didn't it? I mean, they just walked off the field like, wait, we actually won that game? Camp Randall's tough, but we actually went in and won? And it seems like maybe a bit of a letdown here, especially getting 3 touchdowns plus an extra number and a hook. I'm with you. I like the value with Ball State here.
All right, Ball State, 22.5 in this one. This one's a Saturday kickoff here, 3:30 Eastern time. You can watch this one over on Big Ten Network. All right. By the way, over at Pick Dogs Premium, I got one play. My best play of the day is the Thursday night football game. It's a total between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. So if you tie me up with Chris, with James Clark, with Big Al, any of the cappers on the roster with that 2-for-1 capper promotion with my 3, 7, and 30L sports pass, you even get greater savings. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. Now it's time for the recap. We're going to get those props in as well, but we'll first start with the recap. James Clark will join us here. It got started here with Alex. Alex Smart was on Rice, college football for Saturday, +8 against Houston. Big Al McMordie, here we go. We got the Cowboys Bucs pick here for you. Cowboys +9 against Buccaneers. Tony Brown, Blue Jays -103 against the Yankees. Shane says, take Tom Brady to pass for over 305.5 yards -115 with his player prop for night from tonight's game, Thursday Night Football. Damian Sosh, Rockies +166 against the Phillies. Chris was on Braves run line, -1.5 runs, -115 against Nationals. James Clark, Dansby Swanson to hit a homer at +550. Yours truly, Ball State +22.5 against Penn State. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Tony, I said it yesterday. You have to look over my shoulder to just tell you where I'm at. I like the Blue Jays against this Yankees team. These are just – we're getting coin flip prices with 2 teams heading in different directions. It's almost reminiscent of the San Francisco Giants getting no respect against the Mets last month. So we know how that turned out. So I like the Blue Jays here.
Yeah, but team on the upward move against team going downwards. All right, James, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I have to go with Chris's pick here. I like the Braves. Getting beat yesterday, I like for him to come back and have a big day today. Like Chris said, you get that -2, 2.5, getting plus money. I see the Braves dominating tonight.
All right, I'm going to go here with Tony Brown, Blue Jays -103 against the Yankees. All right, now it's time for the props. Since the baseball started top of the hour, we'll start with Chris. Chris, give us your props here.
Well, tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to key in on 2 red hot hitters right now. The first, may sound a little bit obvious, but we're going to go with Sal Perez to hit a home run tonight. This is an insane amount of home runs. He's got 42 home runs this season, second most in a season by a catcher. He's just seeing the ball well right now. The Royals' offense is clicking, and against a pitcher in John Means, who's allowing 2.1 home runs per 9 innings this season, and who just has not looked like the John Means that was the stopper of the Orioles' rotation in years past, when the Orioles' rotation was god-awful to begin with. Well, that just tells you where this team is at, and I think Sal Perez lights up John Means and gets us a home run. And for tomorrow, another hot hitter, Ian Happ of the Chicago Cubs, who surprisingly the Chicago Cubs have brought offense over the last couple weeks. Ian Happ's been a big proponent of that. Now second on the team in home runs. What's been key to that? Home runs in 3 straight games, and I think he can make it 4 here. The Giants have not announced a starter as of yet. But you got to think that there's a good shot that Ian Happ could at least contribute. And with Kyle Hendricks going on the mound for the Cubs, the Chicago usually gets up for Hendricks, as he's usually their best shot at getting a win on the mound. And, I think Ian Happ contributes to the scoreboard here. So tonight's going to be Sal Perez to hit a home run. Tomorrow, keep an eye for Ian Happ to hit a home run in the afternoon action.
All right, that was from Chris Ruffolo with his home run props. All right, James, you got a prop for us tonight from Buccaneers and Cowboys.
Yeah, guys, you look at this. I'm going with Chris Godwin tonight to score the first touchdown of the game. It's plus 1,100. Why I'm going with this, guys, you look at Chris Godwin. He plays about 70% of his run patterns in the slot, where he's going up against Jordan Lewis, a recruit from Michigan. Jordan Lewis, he plays 80% of his when he's on defense is in the slot also. That's who he D's up with, so it's going to be a matchup. Well, last year, Jordan Lewis allowed 70 catches, 70% of catches on when he was guarding anybody in the slot. He allowed 7% of the catches. He allowed a 1.5 yards per route run, and he allowed 10 touchdowns last year for the Dallas as he was in the slot. So I really like Chris Godwin tonight to score the first touchdown of the game. And big reason, Brady likes throwing to the slot. And also you got Jordan Lewis playing against a slot receiver that's 3 inches taller than him and 15 pounds bigger than him. So I really like Chris Godwin to score the first touchdown of the game tonight.
Chris Godwin has scored the first touchdown of the game. All right, we thank you, both of you, Chris Ruffolo and James Clark. Tune in tomorrow. We'll get Tony Brown's pick as well. Guys, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in the primetime hour. Don't forget, it all gets started at 10 a.m. with the morning show. You got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler, and the YouTube members VIP. It's football season. Best time to sign up. Follow the link below and get on board. All right, let's bring in our cappers from tonight. And I just want to remind everybody Mitch will also have his halftime show. I want to remind everybody that. So around halftime, and he's been very good with those halftimes. Halftime of Buccaneers and Cowboys. Make sure you have your computers on, your phones on, your notifications set. So when that game goes to half, Mitch goes live. Get his halftime pick tonight from that Buccaneers and Cowboys Thursday night game. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the crew for tonight. Wave good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow live, 6 Eastern Time. Oh, I got it. All right, guys. Looks like we're still on here. We're still on here. I think we're having issues here with the hard boot again. But I'm going to reset.
Twice in a week.
Twice in a week. We'll talk tomorrow, guys.
All right,
Tony just don't want to talk to us.